Go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hooray! And welcome to our radio show, brought to you by Sesame Street. And our letter today is S and the number 50. That's because it's Shelley Stone's birthday, everyone. 50th birthday tomorrow. Hooray!
Happy birthday, Shelley.
She don't smell too bad for an old bird.
No, she don't. She's my new favourite in pop, Steve. You know that. Right. Good evening and welcome everyone to this month's Facebook Live radio, brought to you by everyone here at Steve's Shed.
They said it couldn't happen again, Matt.
No, they said it shouldn't happen again.
That's what I said.
Well, whatever they said, it's happening again.
Good.
And we got loads of people. We got loads of people in.
Yes, we have.
We got one of the gay uncles.
Oh, yes.
We got Sue Bennett. Hello, Sue.
Hey!
We got Lizzie Warner. Hello, Lizzie.
Oh, Lizzie,
She's
she's a lovely
lovely.
girl,
She
yeah, we
is
love
lovely. Oh, Shelley's here. Shelley's here.
Oh,
hello, Shelley.
hey!
You missed it. Happy birthday, love.
Yeah.
And Chris Binfield, he's here as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'll touch a bit.
So anyway, we've got dear listeners. There's been a big change here. We've got Dear Mabel with Matt,
and we've got my favourite record with Mr. Johnny Cassell.
We've got weather and travel.
We've got news and sport.
What else we got?
We've got a special musical guest, everyone.
Special musical guest.
Yes. It's the granny's favourite. My nan loves him. I mean, she's been dead a while, but she will love him, I expect. The lovely Matt Chapman. Yay! Especially here for Pauline Rawlins and Margaret. Not that she'll be able to.
Oh, look, Coxie's gone all French on us. Look.
Oh,
Bonjour, mes amis, he says.
Bonjour.
Lizzie Warner says hello. Vanessa's here. Louise Flower. Oh, I don't know. Louise
Yes,
Flowers.
I do, yeah. I deflowered her. No, I didn't. That's a joke. Don't forget, everyone, that we've got all your favourite comments and record requests, and we'll respond when we can.
I'll tell you what we've got.
Go on.
We've got my favourite record with Johnny Cassell.
Oh. I haven't got my hopes up about this.
Oh, get out of here.
So,
Come on then.
let's hear it. What's your favourite record then, Johnny boy?
Favourite record this week? This one.
What is it?
Ed Sheeran.
What's it called?
Sheeran. Castle on the Hill. Hooray!
Hey!
All right, snap the ginger muppet up now. That's enough of that. Hey, you're not enjoying this, are you? No, that's all right. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I think it's good. That's easy to play, really.
Easy to play.
Yeah, it's good.
Tell me you all like
Tell them to get with the programme.
Yeah, exactly. Let's turn it down and ask
To be
him.
honest, John,
What's that?
you've had since April.
Yeah.
Since April to come up with a good record.
Shocking.
What was that last one? Hey Bulldog by the
Yeah.
Beatles, wasn't it?
Well, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
It's bloody shocking.
Oh, it's not.
You've had since April to come up with a good record,
Yeah.
and you've come up with Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, is that because you're ginger, Johnny, or not?
It's got nothing to do with being
Well,
ginger.
why did you choose that then?
His wife's ginger.
Because he's
How
a
is she?
clever young man.
Well, so was Einstein, but you've not bought one of his records. Or Stephen Hawking, even.
Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking! You've never bought one of his records.
Who?
Stephen Hawking.
I'm listening one next week.
There you go! Hooray! We got there in the end. Oh, you can't beat live entertainment.
I can't do Einstein, sorry.
No, fair enough.
After that shambles, listeners. After that shambles, here's the weather.
Ah.
Here's
Oh, yes.
the weather with Matt.
Yes. Well, this is
Hang
interesting
on, there's a
today.
jingle. There's a jingle.
Oh, is there a jingle? Yeah, go on in, Johnny. Hey! Right, let's take you outside, ladies and gentlemen, and let's go and see the weather.
Oh.
Right, let's have a look. Oh, yes. Oh, well, this is the weather, everyone. I can see there's grey clouds in the sky. It's round about 17 degrees centigrade. And if we look over there, that's Jean Golrajani's bedroom. You might see her getting undressed. Yeah, okay, marvellous. A bit of sun poking through over there. Should be the same tomorrow. What fantastic weather report. And we're going over to the news now.
No, it's travel.
It's travel, is it?
Cheers, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. Marvellous.
So
Did that work with the weather?
It's travel.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a jingle for the travel.
Right, let's have it, John.
How
about that?
Hey! Well done, Johnny.
Julie, it's up there.
Julie.
Get out of the way, John. Julie's going to present the travel from there. We've got the Maidenhead Bridge webcam, Julie, for you to... It's going to be up there, yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Go over there. Go over there. You've got to go over there. Present it at the screen.
Which way? I don't know. I don't understand.
There you go.
Okay. I think we're ready.
Yeah, well, okay. It's coming.
It's in Maidenhead Bridge anyway.
Here we are. Oh, look at this. This is
Oh,
amazing.
There you are.
Oh, okay. Here's your local travel news. As you can see from our live broadcast from Maidenhead Bridge, weather conditions are rather windy and the river is flowing quite fast. Over here on the left, you can see the new building where Skindles was.
Where is it, Julie? Where's Skindles?
It's near in completion. It's in Mill Lane, Steve.
Yeah, where's that?
Over here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's over here in Mill Lane, and it will be opening soon. Across the river, the iconic River Thames Hotel. It's looking rather lovely.
It's over here! It's over here!
Quite busy. Traffic across the bridge is fairly heavy, but it's speeding across quite quickly. This is not Maidenhead. You can see Raymead Road.
Raymead Road, yeah. Goes
Yeah.
next to the river. It's the one that is next to the river.
Here. Flowing nicely. Roads and the roads to Windsor. You can see the castle in the background. and it's busy but moving slowly. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, Maidenhead travel is really good. Thank you, guys.
Well done. And that's the travel, ladies and gentlemen. A number of you are saying that the screen's sideways. Are you sure it's not your phone that's sideways? Because when we're looking at it, everything's fine. Good. Right.
Because you turned your phone down.
Yeah, I think it is
You've got to
sideways.
turn your phone upright.
Twiddle your phone, Matt. Twiddle your phone.
I think
All
we
right.
can
Turn
do
it round the other way.
Let's just do it.
No, we can't do that.
So
Right, that's
go
that's
like
up.
that.
You have to.
There you are, but we're seeing what it is. We are sideways.
Oh, there's
We're not
Diane. Diane, is it gone? Has it gone proper now? Come on, Diane. Tell us what's what.
Did you have the thingy?
No. They're saying no. Well, bollocks. We're going to have it sideways.
You can't turn it round on that. Turn it round.
I've turned it round, it's still doing it.
And then-
No.
Oh, not
Portrait,
that way.
Matthew,
Portrait.
Like that,
Look.
yeah. It has to be like that.
That's how it goes.
Well, it's never been like that before, has it?
exactly. No, bollocks. They're going to have it however it is.
Is it working?
Hello there. Don't phone me, people. It's a radio show.
She's getting an earache now. whoever
You'll
that
get
is.
a bloody earache in a minute.
Oh,
So,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, we now welcome our special guest. Welcome, boys and girls, ladies and lady boys. You asked when we're going to bring you some top entertainment, and we're delighted to be able to bring it to you tonight. Here he is now,
Tracey, isn't
the
it?
grandmother's favourite, the housewife's guilty pleasure, the internet sensation. It's Mr. Matt Chapman.
Cheers, everyone.
Oh, yes. So, we know all you, a number of you people, Facebookers have seen Matt
I'll hold the
Chapman
beer. I have to hold the beer. to see.
on Facebook delivering what can only be described as something from the cheese counter. And he's here tonight. We've paid an extraordinary amount of money, 10 pence, to get him to sing tonight. He's going to sing for us, The Lady in Red.
This one's for you, Pauline.
Oh, yes.
Have you got any spare knickers?
No.
Just use yours, it's fine.
About me for hours.
Here we go.
Take that off the thing, yeah.
Did you send the volume back up, did you?
Here we go. Can we start again?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Oh, John, who'd have ever thought I'd do a thing like
No,
that?
no, I've never heard. I can't get the staff these days, can I?
No, it's shocking. Here he is. Everyone else.
The way you look tonight.
Oh, lovely.
That'll do.
Right. Well, Matt Chapman, everyone. Didn't he do well? Didn't he do well? So here's
I thought the gay uncles were pretty horrible, but
yes, he really takes a fucking biscuit in.
Were they yours, Steve?
So they're not Steve's. So Matt, do tell us. Obviously, you're one of the biggest internet sensations for your complete cheesiness. Tell us about when you're bringing out another tune and your next release.
I don't know. When the public demands it, really.
Yes, well, I wouldn't go with that if I were you. So
no,
hopefully we'll
have it whether they like it or not.
I
Exactly.
heard I'm singing at the next show night.
Yes, well, probably best you go and sit down now. So, Matt Chapman, everyone, did he do well? So, some quick fire questions for you, please. Matt, fire away. Fire away, Stevie. You got some lovely quick fire questions for him, haven't you?
What is your favourite colour?
Blue.
He looks a blue.
He would
Actually,
say
it's
that.
red.
He would say that.
Well, don't change it.
I have to.
What about your favourite drink, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, cup of tea. Nice cup of tea. Like a cup of tea.
Yes, well, it's one of the more interesting guests we've had, isn't he, everyone?
I thought the gay uncles were boring.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
They ain't got nothing
You're all
on me.
forgiving the gay uncles. Let's not worry about that.
What about your favourite pop song?
Ooh, favourite pop song?
Yeah.
I like Ed
Ed Sheeran.
Sheeran. Thinking out loud.
Good boy, eh? Yes.
The castle on
It's probably best you don't think out loud. It's probably best.
Yeah, true.
What about your top night out?
Oh, yes.
Top night out.
Is it the Blue Oyster Bar?
Yeah. Probably
No,
involves
I
a
like
cup
the
of
ice
tea.
bar. Ice
The
bar
ice
in
bar.
London, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Especially when you lick it.
Get a nice cup of tea there.
Yeah, go get a
I'm
nice
surprised
cup
they
of tea.
don't give you the cold show.
They give you those shiny blue coats, don't they? And finally, your dream holiday destination.
Well, he's got to have a cup, hasn't he? He's got to have a cup of tea.
India, then.
Dream holiday destination would probably be...
Is it Skegness?
Yeah, got to be.
Nah, Hailing Island.
Hailing
Hailing
Island. Hailing Island. Nice cup of tea in Hailing Island. Matt Chapman, everyone. Did he do well?
Good boy.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
I don't think we'll ask him back.
for Christ's sake, it was
It's all
your
right, we'll
idea.
come back anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Matt's joke of the week.
Oh, yes! So a lady gets on the bus joke. This
No,
is a lady.
boy. Just a lady.
Just a lady.
Sorry.
You're not going to be interrupting, are you?
Yeah.
We invited Tracey, Kielty, everyone. So a lady gets on the public bus and without saying a word, she gestures to the bus driver by sticking her thumb on her nose and waving her fingers at the driver. The driver acknowledges the lady, turns to her and uses both his hands in the same type of gesture. And he waves all his fingers at her. The woman holds her right arm out at the driver and chops it a few times with her left arm. Then the driver puts his left hand on his right bicep and jerks his right arm up in a fist at her.
That's rude.
I know it's rude, but it's part of the joke. The woman then cups both of her hands under her breasts and lifts them gently. So the driver places both of his hands on his crotch and gently lifts them up. Then the woman frowns and she runs a finger up between her derriere and gets off the bus. So there's another woman. She's sitting in the front row of the bus.
She didn't like it, I bet.
She didn't like it. And she's witnessed the whole episode. She speaks up. She says, "That was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen on a public bus. What the hell were you doing?" "Listen, lady," says the driver, because he's got a gruff voice. "Listen, lady.
Listen, yeah.
Listen, lady, bus driver. The lady that got on that bus before, she was a deaf mute. She asked me if the bus went to 5th Street. I said, no, we only go to 10th Street. She asked if we make many stops. I told her,
Was it many stops?
many stops? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it, many stops. Yeah, all right, thank you. I told her,
It's express.
and this was the Express, that's
Yeah.
right. And she asked if we go by the dairy. And I told her we go to the ballpark. And she said, shit, I'm on the wrong bus. Hey! Oh! That's Matthew's joke of the week.
It's a quality joke.
It was a quality.
It was hard work. From that totally hilarious item, we now go to the serious world of the news and sport, and over to Johnny for a jingle.
I expect it'll be the same as all the others.
It's the news.
Hooray! Hi, Kira. Kira's just
So,
joining.
Johnny, you're reading the news.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, come on, Johnny.
Oh, where is it then?
It's there.
Oh, where? Oh, there.
Oh, for Christ's sake, try and look a
Sit-
bit professional.
Sit down.
There you
Come
are.
on.
Well, I've never read the news before. Man stuck in the cash machine helps feed notes through receipt slot. A workman trapped inside a cash machine was forced to pass handwritten jokes. Sorry, notes, not. It would have been better if there had been jokes. Anyway, to pass handwritten notes through the receipt slot to summon the help, but customers thought it was a joke. He became stuck when changing a lock in the room that leads to the back of the ATM, said police in Corpus Christi, Texas. Lieutenant Chris Hooper said, apparently he left his cell phone and a swipe card he needed to get out of the room outside the truck.
Is he Australian?
No, he was American.
No, Indian. I think he was Indian.
Indian.
I don't know.
He's now married.
When he realised he was trapped and had no way to communicate, he resorted to sliding notes through the slot. Oh, he's clever. One read, please help, I'm stuck in here and I don't have my phone. Please call my boss. People withdrawing cash thought it was a prank, but luckily one called police who heard a faint voice from inside the They knocked down the door and freed the red-faced worker. His name so far has not been released. Corpus Christi police officer Richard Olden summed up the bizarre incident. You'll never see this again in your life because someone was stuck in an ATM machine. It was great.
Hooray! Well done, Johnny boy.
Ladies and gents, do not let them ever tell you they can't read in Flatwell Heath.
Oh, marvellous.
So now it's Julie with news number 2.
Ah, Julie.
Brit tourist red-faced at inability to... Oh, for goodness sake.
Speak of the lingo.
Speak of the lingo. A bit like me. Almost half of British tourists overseas admit they're embarrassed that they cannot speak the language of the country they're visiting. The poll, which was commissioned by the British Council and surveyed 1,768 UK adults, found that 46% admit they have been embarrassed at being unable to speak the local language.
Matt, you went to Madeira the other day, didn't
Oh,
you?
yes. Yeah,
What,
yeah, yeah.
what language do they speak in Madeira?
Madeiran, I expect.
Okay.
I spoke in English.
You didn't try any of it, no?
No, but I did speak English in a sort of foreign accent, you know.
Okay.
I'd like a beer.
Borat.
You bought it.
Yes, I'm Borat, yeah.
Anyway, carry on, Julie.
Some 45% said they rely on the assumption that everyone will speak English in the country they're visiting, and 29% said that they have been too scared to even try speaking in the local language, unlike Matthew here, who's fluent in Madeiran. Around 1 in 6 said they can speak a foreign language to a high standard, and 37%, this is one, and 37% said they can hold a basic
She's going on a bit,
conversation
Steve,
in
isn't she?
another
Huh?
tongue.
Matt, I'm a bit concerned, right? We've got the likes of Natalie and
Yeah.
Natalie Hills, that is.
Yeah.
And Catherine Ball, is it? Catherine
Yeah,
Ball?
yeah.
They're getting a sore neck. I don't know what they're doing at home.
Yeah, well,
But,
they're probably in the same
Can't
room,
turn the
Steve.
phone
I wonder if we could,
round.
can we turn the thing round a little bit? Or can we try that? I don't know if it works.
It's the phone, trust me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Portrait, it needs to
Yeah, put it up. Can you put it up the other way, Matt? Because I'm worried about all the little viewers.
Yeah, that's it.
But, is that better, everyone? Is that better?
No,
That's
it's
the right
shocking.
way up.
Let me see if I can get this to go the other way. Like, if we put it like that, turn that round there like that.
Michelle Kelly says that's it.
Hold it.
Well, it might be.
Hold it, man. Just hold it.
You carry on, Matt. You carry on, son.
Okay.
Have you finished your news item
No,
yet?
no,
Oh, well,
I
carry on
haven't.
with your news
Rude
item.
now. But others are I can't see the beer.
Well, Gilly O'Neill, everyone. Hooray!
So what was the punchline of that little item, Matt?
Oh, let's not worry about it.
can't see it, I can't read it.
I've never seen you looking so gorgeous as you did. Oh no, that's the wrong screen. That's him.
It was to do with people like Steve McLaren.
Oh yes, Steve McLaren. He did that, didn't he?
Joey Barton.
Joe Barton did it. Yeah. Have you ever done that, Tracy? Have you ever spoken English in a foreign sort of language?
What, pretended that I knew what
Yes.
I was saying
Yeah.
all the time.
Do you? No, she doesn't. She's making that up.
Only in bed.
That do we need that sort of talk?
There you are, ladies and
There we
gentlemen. How
are.
about
Is
that?
that,
Then?
is that better?
Somebody tell us if it's working.
Marvellous.
It's working
Sarah
fine.
Stevens says I look great. Oh, Sarah, thank you, my lovely.
It's obviously not working.
Yeah, all right, it is working.
Take
Thank you.
that filter off it, Matt.
So
Nick
anyway,
Arms
the
says
point.
my hair looks good. Isn't that lovely?
Hooray for Michelle.
Goes the wrong
Yeah.
way.
Right, so the point was that there's how many is it? 42% they resorted to speaking slowly and loudly,
Yeah.
so the foreign Johnnies would understand.
Yeah.
And 15% said that they would try to speak English using a foreign accent.
Ah, yeah, very good, yes.
When
When I put on my barret voice.
Now it's the sport with Steve and Matt.
Oh, sport, yes. Can we have a jingle, please?
There's a
John?
jingle.
With Steve and Matt's head.
Oh, God, bloody Nora.
I knew I shouldn't have let him read the bloody news.
We'll give them that other beer.
So, Maidenhead Football Club now have been have Rebellion Beer.
Oh, good.
Rebellion Beer
About
at
time.
Maidenhead Football Club is now available on match days in the new Alan Devonshire suite. And new players have been signed in the last 24 hours following the Rebellion Beer availability. They signed George Best and Tony Adams.
I met George Best once.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Where?
It was
Yeah, Gaza.
it was in the Dover Street Wine Bar. It's
Oh,
near
yes.
the Ritz.
Oh yes, I know. Yeah. What was he doing there?
He was pissed as a rat. He was with two sort of. He's supposed to be not drinking again at that time.
Oh, okay.
He was with two blonde sort of leggy birds, like
Oh, yeah.
Julie O'Neill, you know, and a couple of bottles of champagne open. Absolutely caned he was.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. And what did you say to him?
I said to him, "All right, George."
And what did he say?
He said, "Yeah, all right."
That's it, is it?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Mr. Steve Archer and George Best, ladies and gentlemen. Marvellous. Burnham Joggers have recently announced that their successful move to Huntswood Golf Club hasn't been easy. Dick Tidy, 73, said that he needed a new trainer as he had a hole-in-one. Golf Club, Joggers, hole-in-one, new trainer.
That's a golf joke. That must be a
Yes,
golf
it
joke.
is a golf
Oh, I
joke.
see.
All right, it's a golf joke, hole-in-one.
Oh, I see, yeah, okay.
I've got a true story about the Joggers though. When
you
they used
really?
to, when they used to be at Burnham Cricket Club.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a true story. There used to be this jogger there. He was not all that big of a fella, but he was quite gobby.
Oh, yes.
He had lots to say for himself, and he was always upsetting the choir people there.
I know the one.
Anyway, he went out jogging one night from the old cricket club, and he was jogging down Lentrise Road, and he suddenly realised he had to have a turnout.
Oh, yeah, a bit like old Paula Radcliffe.
Exactly like
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Did she have a pee or a turnout then?
Well, who knows?
Yeah, the wee.
Bit of both.
Yeah, you should get a follow through though, Johnny. All right, so, carry on.
Anyway, so he was run down Lentrise Road, thought he had to have a turnout, thought about turning back to go to the cricket club again,
Oh, yeah.
but he thought he'd be too embarrassed to see Michelle Kelly, only doing half of his jog.
Yes, yeah.
So he carried on. He thought he'd carry on. But he got a bit further down Lentrise Road, and he suddenly realised that was it. It was on its way out. Whether he liked it or not, it was coming.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
This is awful, isn't it?
So the only thing he could do, he saw that there was a front garden that had a big bush in it.
Oh, yeah.
So he went in the garden.
I've seen that one.
Is it tidy bush?
Yeah.
He climbed into the bush, in the middle of the bush, squatted down, dropped his lycra jogging trousers,
Oh, yeah.
and he started cracking one out.
Well, if you do. You do, don't you?
So he's there, straining away, getting it all out, and suddenly he looked up. There's this old lady staring at him from between
lovely.
the twigs.
Margaret.
He looked at her and she looked at him. He didn't know what to say. She said to him, "Young man."
Yes. Oh, she said that. Yeah,
She said that.
Yeah.
She said, "Young man, it's been many years since I've had a man. I wonder if I could touch one of your testicles." Well, he was in a bit of a compromising position, so he thought, well, all right, I better give her a go then. So she reached out with her hand and she grabbed hold of his right. She grabbed hold of his right testicle and gave it a little fondle like that.
Yeah.
And he looked at her and she looked at him and he didn't know what to do, but he thought, actually, that wasn't too horrible.
No.
She said to him, "Young man, I like that so much, can I have a go on the other one?"
Well, you would, wouldn't
He said, "All right, then, crack on." So she reached down with her other gnarled and warty hand and she gave his other testicle a good old fondle.
I know the one.
Well, by this time he was having a lovely time and she said to him, "Young man, how about if I go a bit further?" And he thought, "Well, oh yeah, I'll have a bit of that. How about, can I...
Do you mind?
Can I do both of them at once?" "Well, all right then," he said, "all right." So
Well,
she-
did he talk like Jimmy Savile? All right, all right.
He's got quite an annoying voice.
Yeah.
So she reached down with both her hands and she said, "That's the last fucking time you shit in my bush!"
Hey! Oh!
But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at what's been making the news in this week's papers. First of all, look at this.
Oh, it's a picture of a man, Steve, isn't it?
Look at this.
Picture of a man, everyone.
Yeah, very smart man.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, it's a picture of a lady.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Just if anyone needed clarification.
Yeah, very nice lady.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Have a think. What did you look at first when you spotted them? There you are.
Yeah.
What did you
What are you looking
first
at?
concentrate on when you saw those
Tie.
pictures?
The tie, yeah.
Yeah.
Outfit.
His stance.
His stance. What, his legs?
You looked at his tie, did you?
No, look at his hands and his hips.
Hands on his
His
hips.
hips, yeah.
Julie, what did you have a look at?
Outfit.
I looked at her leg caught my eye.
A leg.
A leg.
Oh. Right.
I quite like to take out.
So, researchers from Wellesley College and the University of Kansas have found that if someone is looking at your feet or legs when you first meet them, they don't fancy you. This conclusion came after they showed 105 students a series of photos of men and women and asked who would they want to take out on a date. While the participants were looking at photos, their eyes were tracked. The study co-author, Angela Barnes, said this new study shows that what people look for in a prospective relationship partner depends on their relationship goals. The same person who makes a highly desirable friend may not make a good...
So they go in the
Mate.
friend zone. Yeah,
Yeah.
the friend zone.
So more specifically, the researchers found men and women who tend to look at a person's head or chest if they are considering them as a potential romantic partner.
Also in the papers.
Does that mean that Matt's gay then? Because me and him.
Very
think it's
likely.
fine.
Well, I don't think we need
We
to go
didn't
in
like
that.
to. We didn't like to say, but
Yeah.
I like both.
Johnny looked at his legs. I think that tells you everything.
the Nazis
Oh, yeah.
landed a rocket on the moon 27 years before NASA got Neil Armstrong and his
Is that
crew
what
up
they
there.
said in the news?
Yeah,
Did they really?
yeah. It has shockingly been claimed. Adolf Hitler sent a crew of astronauts in a rocket all the way to the moon in 1942. According to this scientist, what's his name, Matt? Vladimir Terzievsky. And apparently the craft was developed by all the German scientists and in cooperation with the Japanese people as well. And so apparently that was all done years and years and years before NASA even got there. Some people think they didn't go
Even if
there.
they did get there.
Even if they did go
'Cause
there.
If you're like me, it was done at Pinewood Studio, but let's not worry about that.
So what do you all think about that?
Yeah.
What do you think about that story?
Well, I think it's highly unlikely, but never mind. It's a good story.
What do you think, Jenny?
I bet he wasn't even
Johnny, I
listening.
think Johnny and I were just
We were looking at each other. We were looking at each other in
heads.
amazement.
We were looking at each other's heads.
Tracy, what about you? What do you reckon?
I think I'm with Matt, to be honest. I do sometimes wonder if it was really true that they
Yeah,
actually
yeah, yeah.
stepped on the moon.
Oh.
There's
What
not
do you-
evidence
what do you
that
think?
there was
Has anyone explored up Uranus, Tracey? Or?
I don't know.
That's a planet, everyone.
I
That's a
think
planet.
she would know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Personally, Matt, I
That's
think
a bit rude, isn't it?
I
Well,
think-
ain't that big.
Hey,
I think this could be true.
do you really? Lizzie says really, Steve. Yes.
Do we not think that Matt looks a bit
What
like
the-
Hitler
what
now
do
with
the
his new
listeners
hair?
think?
Yeah, well, I do.
I
Yeah, what
think
do
it
the
could,
listeners
I
think?
think it could be
Alright.
true. Don't forget, listeners, say what you think. But I think it could be true. I
Go
saw a
on.
documentary the other night.
Yeah.
I was watching a documentary about the Nazis and that.
Yeah.
And I was watching this documentary, and I found this thing right in America.
Yeah.
Like during the war,
Yeah.
they froze this bloke.
Did they really?
They froze him.
Yeah.
And like 50 years later,
Yeah.
he got found and defrosted.
Did he really?
And he was like a superhero. He was mega strong and that.
Oh, okay.
And he had this shield.
Did he?
Yeah. Like he could throw it at people and that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was mates with Iron Man and Spider-Man.
And are you sure it's a documentary, Steve?
Yeah,
Was
yeah, it was called Captain America.
Captain America documentary.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what do you think, listeners? I'm not so sure this was a documentary that Steve was watching, but I do know the ship that the Nazis went up in. Do you know the ship they went up in? Saturn 9! 9! Oh, we're over to Dear Mabel.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Dear Deirdre is having a week off. It's time for Dear Mabel
Oh, yeah.
with Matthew. Can somebody pass me the letter? Where's the letter?
Let's have what French is
It was on that chair. It's in an envelope.
Oh, in an envelope.
Is it down there on the floor by you, Julie? No? It's all right. Here it is.
Here he is.
We've got an actual letter,
Have we
listeners.
really? We've got a proper letter this week.
An actual letter.
Oh, marvellous. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dear Mabel, should I be ashamed that I'm entertaining men online? From Wade Dorker. I've changed the name there to protect anybody's identity. So Wave goes on to say, Dear Mabel,
Do you know?
when I left school, I dreamed of being a great actress or a singer, but I didn't get the breaks. Well, I say I didn't get the breaks, but what it is, I can't act or sing.
Lizzie,
And
Lizzie hasn't heard anything about that documentary, by the way.
Sky Movies. Anyway, so Wave Dorker, right? He said he didn't get the breaks, but he can't act or sing, and he's a bloke. So I became a postman.
Do you mind?
Sorry,
So I became a postman. I'm a member of a well-known pop choir from Burnham, but I won't name it to preserve my anonymity. I will call myself Wave Dorker, so nobody will know who I am.
That's very sensible, there. People are taking the mickey.
When I hung up my post bag for the last time, I invested in a laptop, a webcam, and a huge variety of sexy items: silky lingerie, adult toys, and rude foods.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, what's a rude food?
Rude food.
Well, I suppose it's like a cucumber or something like that, isn't it?
Or a banana.
Courgette, maybe, you know.
Yogurt. That's pretty weird.
Peanut, maybe. Anyway,
Hold on. What do you do with yogurt?
Oh, sorry, yogurt and banana. That's quite rude.
Right, that's coming in next. That's coming in next month's radio show. What Tracey does with banana and yogurt.
I paid for all these items out of my retirement money from the post office.
Oh yes. Yeah, yeah.
Every day I log on and I tout for business with my entertaining. I have a few regulars who enjoy my sexy dances and
Well,
performances.
they would do.
You can just see why you're doing that, can't
Yeah,
you?
of course you can.
But I'm always on the lookout for new clients as well. Obviously, because I'm online, she's got a hell of a set of calves, hasn't she, old Wave? Obviously, because I'm online, I never meet my clients. It's very much a case of you can look, but you will never touch.
Yeah.
If they touch themselves, that's their business.
Yeah, but I didn't mean to touch myself. I mean, just is it an accident?
I started doing pole dancing lessons and ballet and aerobics classes after I finished work. And most people would say I'm pretty hot looking these days.
Yeah.
Now I've become addicted to all the money. And I hate myself for being so tacky and cheap.
Oh, yeah.
None of my family realise how I get by. One old lady who sings in the front row of the men's section in the choir.
Oh, we won't name her.
Margaret. She says she says that I'm not breaking any laws and we girls have to do what we got to do to survive.
That's true. That's true.
And she's thinking of having a little go on it herself. But how have I sunk so low, dear Mabel? How have I sunk so low?
Oh, yeah. You got a feel for our Wave Dorker, haven't you? Sat there with
Poor
his
old
laptop at home, parading his bits. Dear Wave, before I start to analyse the problem, can I please ask where you get your shoes and lingerie from? It's not for me. It's a friend. It's for a friend, you know. So now for your problem. I think that what's happening here is that you really miss being a postman. I bet you were famous for never returning to the depot with anything left in your bag. I can quite understand how you'd miss the relationships. I've had a look at your videos, and I'm pretty sure I recognise you as my old postie. And they still speak very fondly of you around here.
Fondly.
Oh yeah, fondly. It's a new word, isn't it?
Friendly.
Friendly and
Miss
fondly.
Puce Flangeworthy at number 22, she swears by you. She says that useless new fellow, he won't deliver to her around the back, not the way you used to. Though Miss O'Toole said you used to often come late and sometimes used the wrong box. I suppose you can't please everyone though, and I'm sure you've tried. Certainly they all say you have the biggest sack they've ever seen. Though it did begin to hand lower as you aged. And no wonder you walk funny. But it's important that you realise that at your age, you can't go back to pounding all the way over the neighbourhood. You can't. You can't pound the neighbourhood like you used
Not at
to.
your age, Wave.
One lady who asked not to be named related the story of your last day visit. She says she invited you in, tore your clothes off, and gave you amazing sex. She gave you a massive breakfast in bed.
Oh.
With egg, bacon, sausage, the lot. With a pound coin on the side of the plate. Apparently, listeners, Wave asked what the coin was for. And she said it was her husband's idea. When she told him it was Wave's last day, and what about the gift, he said, fuck him. Give him a quid. So, apparently the breakfast was his wife's idea. I do hope, listeners, that this has been of some help. Dear Wave, bless you, and good luck. Hooray!
Wise
Sausage,
words.
yes, sausage. I'll give you both.
Wise
sausage.
words indeed, Mabel. Wise words.
Wise words, yes. Very true. Dawn King On's joined. Hello.
Well, it's a bit bloody late, Dawn King On,
Yeah.
because now we've reached the end of our little show.
Have we really? Have you enjoyed it, everyone?
Yes, it's been
Yes.
Have you enjoyed it, listeners?
nothing like gate cracking.
So it's time for Johnny. Johnny's going to play us out with How Deep Is Your Love?
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, yes, he
He's
is.
going to play us out with...
I will always love you.
How about I Will Always Love You, John?
Come on, I will always love
It
you.
must be love.
It must be love, everyone.
Love.
It must be love. Come on then, Johnny,
Here
play
we
us
go.
out.
Ready? 1, a 2, a 3, a 4.
I never thought I'd miss you half as much as I do.
Very nice.
And I never thought I'd feel this way, the way I feel
Play it.
about you. Let's thank you, the listeners, for listening. Mr. Steve Archer, Mr. Matt Chapman,
As I wake up every night,
Tracey Kielty,
every day,
Mr. Johnny Cassell,
I know that it's you
Julie
I need.
O'Neill, and
to
me,
chase the
Mr.
blues
Matthew
away.
Ash. Thank you,
Must
everyone.
be love, love, love.
Hey, you alright with that?
Oh, that's right.
I forgot it.
See you later.